warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Isfa Epita. I am a student of the Indonesian Language and Literature Education Study Program in Universitas PGRI Madiun. It's a great pleasure to be here today. I hope you enjoy my video. The topic I will discuss today is about literary theory. Have you ever studied or heard the term literary theory? Have you ever wondered what the benefits of studying literary theory are?
I once asked my friends why he don't like literature. He answered that he was very bored studying theory and he preferred watching Korean drama. Although Korean drama are literary work that also contain theories that we can be studied, we can understand their meaning more deeply and see the structure and narrative patterns in the story. According to expert opinion from Northrop Frye, literary theory provides a systematic framework for classifying and understanding types of literary works. The benefits are to help readers and researchers recognize patterns, structures, and tradition in literature. This is important so that we do not only read emotionally but also intellectually.
I have divided today's discussion into 3 points. The first point I want to discuss about the definition of literature. My second point is what are the characteristics of literature. The third or last point I want to discuss about the function of literature.
The definition of literature is divided into 3. The first, ontological or essential definition of literature is that literature is a work of fiction that is imaginative using beautiful and useful language. The second definition of literature is etymologically or based on origin. The word literature comes from Sanskrit, which means a tool for teaching, a guidebook or instruction. The third is the lexical definition of literature. The style of language used in literature is usually the language of the book in the sense of not everyday language. There are 3 characteristics of literature. The first is imaginative. Imaginative is the ability to imagine or fantasize about all experiences that have ever touched a person, feeling, and thought. The second is creative. Creative is the ability to create something new and different from what has ever existed. The third is fictional or imaginary. The last characteristic of literature is fictional only found in fictional. In literary science, the term fiction has a distinctive meaning, namely a story that is based on reality but has been rearranged in such a way that it gives rise to a different meaning. There are 5 functions of literature. The first is as an expression of beauty. The second is as a means of entertainment. The third is as a means of education. This can be a message or something that you want to convey to the readers. It can be direct and indirect. The fourth is as a means of understanding values. Literary works do not display the reality that occurs in society, but have been mixed with the author's imagination, which contain life values such as moral, ethical, aesthetic, religious, social, cultural, and legal values. The fifth is a means of preserving the nation's culture.
Okay, I think that's enough material that I have presented.
The summarizing of this material is that literature is an imaginative work that uses beautiful language to convey meaning. Literature is creative, fictional, and full of values. In addition to being a medium of expression and entertainment, literature also functions as a tool for education, understanding the values of life, and preserving the nation's culture.
From the discussion, several questions arise that we can learn.
How do the characteristics of literary work affect the way we read and understand them? The answer is imaginative, symbolic, expressive, and aesthetic natures make reading literature impossible to do literally. Readers must actively interpret symbols, feel emotion, and appreciate the beauty of language. This makes literature a deep intellectual and emotional experience. Explain how the function of literature can vary depending on the social and cultural context of the reader. The function of literature is dynamic and contextual. A work can be a tool for social criticism in one era, and a historical document in another. The moral, aesthetic, or psychological function of a work also depends on the social background and experience of the reader. Is it possible for literature to be enjoyed only because of the beauty of its language? Explain your opinion. Literature can indeed be enjoyed because of the beauty of its language. But if it stopped there, readers will lose the depth of meaning. Behind the aesthetic form, there are often hidden values, criticism, and important life messages to explore. The overall conclusion of this discussion is that literature is an imaginative work that uses beautiful language, is creative, fictional, and full of value. In addition to being entertainment, literature functions as a medium for education, understanding the values of life, and preserving culture. Because of its symbol and aesthetic nature, literature requires in-depth reading. Its function is also dynamic depending on the social and cultural context of the reader.
Thank you for your attention. Hopefully this material can be useful. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.